see you back. You
It's
know.
good to see you too, mate.
Yeah, crazy to. Let's just talk about. The fact that you flew out to Nashville. We ended up somehow in the same
I
city.
know, bumping into each other.
Yeah,
Crazy.
how crazy was that?
Oh,
So I thought you won that fight. I should have been biased towards the hometown guy from where I'm from, but I thought you won that fight. So basically, I think you're coming here as an intercontinental champion.
I think so too. I think so too. Yeah.
Yeah. So talk about that experience because we haven't seen you since, right? That was your last fight.
Yeah. You know, fighting in America was crazy. You know, not many amateurs get the chance to fight abroad, especially in America as well. One of the where the UFC is. It's crazy, isn't it? But yeah, it was crazy. I've got nothing else to say. It was a good experience.
What'd you make of like the show?
I think it was a good show. Like, I would say that the level over there compared to the levels that you see on FCC is a very big difference. FCC is so much higher level than that show I was on. Obviously, the guy I was fighting, he was #1 in America or something like that. I mean, he was a higher level guy, but I remember going out like when I was before my fight, watching the fights. I was like, what's going on here? It's just like a bleeding backyard fight or something. But the level, crazy. But one of them.
Not to get too political, but I definitely think with the fact that we don't actually have healthcare, it's like as an amateur you're not getting paid.
Yeah.
You're having to pay your medical bills too. It's like get me pro as soon
Yeah.
as possible. So it's really developed out here. You see guys like
Yeah.
by the time they're pro, they're already a veteran.
That's it.
Same
Yeah.
with the guys that are fighting on the card.
So I've been amateur for 4 years now. I started when I was 18. I'm about to turn 22 before my fight. 3rd of June I'll be 22. So 4 years of fighting, man, already.
Talk to me about that. Like, what's it like going pro now?
Do you know, it's exciting. It's it's a whole new game in it. Do you know what I mean? Elbows, the flying knees. So it's just exciting, innit? It's like a new sport.
Yeah, that's what he was saying as well. Do you kind of like mentally prepare yourself like it's a new sport in that way?
Do you know, to me, it's, at the end of the day, it's still a fight. And to me, fighting is it comes natural. I've been doing it since I was a baby. So it's to me, it's just a fight at the end of the day. So I don't know.
Well, like that Warner fight was definitely a fight. Like there was a moment, I think it was in the 3rd round, you rocked him and you started talking.
Yeah, I had my hands down. Let's fight, bitch. Oh no, it was a crazy moment. Yeah, he fired me up because he said to me, cause I think I hit him hard and then I shot, and he was like, "Get off me!" No. He said, "No." In the first round, I shot and he said, "Get off me, let's fight, bitch." And then in the 3rd round, I rocked him. He shot on me. I stuffed it, and then I was like, "Let's fight, bitch. Let's fight. Keep it on the feet." And then I just walked towards him with my hands down, throwing everything I got, the kitchen sink, the whole lot. So it's one of them.
I was losing it when that.
Oh, mate.
So coming into I guess your pro fight, you have all that behind you, and you have like that's a level of confidence.
Yeah.
That's some real confidence when you see that happen in the middle of like a crazy fight.
Yeah. Do you know, if you ever watch me fight, I'm posing in front of cameras. I'm interacting with the audience. To me, I don't like dim under pressure. I shine under pressure. Do you know what I mean? Pressure makes diamonds. That's it. I'd say my first fight, I was a bit like thingy, and then after that, I kept winning. I got to 3-0, and then after that, it was just like, I don't know, something just flipped in my head, and it was like, I don't know, I was just an entertainer, innit? You know, I've always been an entertainer my whole life, but I don't know, something just clicked in me, and it's like, I don't know, I just went a bit wild, didn't I?
Yeah, show's still on, kind of stuff.
That's it.
What's your dad like though? I didn't get the same vibe off him.
Do you know, my dad's a bit more in tune, a bit more intellectual, should I say. But obviously he's fought on FCC as well. Do you know what I mean? So it's good to have someone like him around, kind of like tune me down a little bit whilst I'm all over the place. He can like get me focused a bit. Do you know what I mean? So it's one of them.
Does that help then? Is that kind of like a stabilizing factor because you're ready to go to war and you got like this calm like?
Yeah, no, 100%. Even though he looks calm and he says he's calm, but he's sweating his back out. He's nervous. Do you know what? I don't remember the last time I got nervous for a fight. Even going over to America, like people say they don't get nervous. They're lying. Honestly, I don't think I do. I think I've done all my hardest rounds in the gym. I mean, why am I going to be nervous for something that I've done a million times already? Do you know what I mean?
And you like the spotlight too, so you're.
I love the spotlight, mate. I'm a show off. I do crazy things. I'm always throwing wild stuff up. I just love I love it all. I love the attention. I love the lights. I love the cameras. Do you know what I mean?
Do you draw inspiration from certain fighters for that, or is that more so like just something?
I think that's just came from who I am as a person. Do you know what I mean? So that's what I would say.
Yeah, man. I don't know. Yeah, you put on a show when you do that, you know? Like,
Yeah.
would you describe yourself as cocky, confident? Where do you fall in that?
I don't know. I guess that's for people to see for themselves, innit? I just think I'm just who I am, innit? Like, you are who you are, so it's one of them, innit?
Yeah, you seem very comfortable in your skin. Like,
Yeah.
very comfortable.
Nah, I think I am, yeah. You only got. I can't change my skin, can I? Can't change who I am. You are who you are, and that's who you've got to be, innit?
So we're going into the first fight of your career as a professional. What are you going to do? What's going to happen throughout this career now?
I'm just gonna have this fight, hopefully get on the next card, be 2-0 by the end of the year, and then just keep going forward from there.
With that being said, you got an opponent in front of you. Tell me about him.
Not much to say. I think I'm going to be a bit too much for him. Don't think he's fought someone like me before. Maybe I've not fought someone like him, but watching the tape back, cause I do like to watch a little bit about my opponents. Not too much. Do you know what? I put the fight on and I get bored and I turn it off. That's what I did when I watched Rajavan Somersadon, whatever his name is. So yeah.
But yeah, what do you see in his style from what you have seen?
I think it's a bad style for my skill set. I think I'm going to be too much for him. I think I'm going to be too hot to handle. Do you know what I mean? The hot stepper's going to come out.
Do you see any like glaring things that you want to kind of exploit in the fight?
I want to exploit a lot of things in his game, and I'm not going to say too much. But June 7th, you'll find out.
And then knowing it's on UFC Fight Pass, is there any more pressure to get a finish with the extra eyes watching?
No, do you know what? The fact that it's on UFC Fight Pass is only going to make it more exciting for me. It's only going to make it 10 times more flashy. I want to be. I just can't wait. Just tune in, June 7th.
What's it like being able to tell people that? Like, oh hey, you probably get asked that all the time when you're not fighting. When are you fighting? And then you get to say, oh, it's going to be on Fight Pass. Like, is there?
Do you know, it does make you feel good. It's like, wow, I'm fighting on UFC Fight Pass. People are like, no way. Do you know what I mean? So it's a big thing. Do you know what I mean? So I can't wait.
That's awesome, man. Well, so I guess no prediction then?
Predict the oh no, I don't know how to say it. Expect the unexpected. That's all I'm going to say.
How would you describe your fight style? Because I could describe it, but I think it'd be more interesting there from you, right?
My fighting style is wild, shall I say. Calm, controlled chaos. That's what I like to say. Do you know what? I like to pick my shots, but then I also like to throw some flashy stuff. Do you know what I mean? Like one of the only amateurs that done a Tekken 6 kick. That that little sweep kick. I did that against Damien McGregor, #1 kid in Ireland. Did it in the America fight as well, but it was near the last 10 seconds, and he ended up getting on top. But that's the thing. It's amateurs for. You know what I mean? I made a mistake. Maybe I shouldn't be doing that at the higher levels, but sometimes it just comes out of me.
So excited. All right, well, yeah, what we'll do is we'll have you stare